This fruit can be found in every third refrigerator. Yet, it can slowly damage your liver. You try to eat healthily, avoid alcohol, and don't indulge in fried foods. But your test results are still concerning. Fatigue, heaviness in the side, irritability, and the doctors say fatty liver disease. The issue lies not only with alcohol. Even healthy foods can subtly overload the liver, especially after the age of 70, when the body becomes more vulnerable. And one of the main enemies is a fruit that you eat, believing it's healthy. It's sweet, juicy, natural, and can trigger inflammation, accumulate fat in the liver, and undermine your health for years. If you don't take a break, the consequences could go beyond just fatigue. Hepatosis can progress to fibrosis, cirrhosis, and even cancer. No pain, no warning. But there's good news. There's a way to protect your liver and restore its strength. In this video, we discuss 7 foods that are particularly dangerous for those over 70. You'll discover what you should eliminate from your diet starting today. Watch until the end. It could help you preserve your energy and health for many years to come. Let us know in the comments. How often do you eat fruit? And what are your favorites? So, let's start with the sweet enemy that you never suspected. Did you always think that dates are a healthy alternative to candy? We thought the same until we found out the truth. What you didn't know about your favorite healthy treat: dates can actually be a trap for your liver, especially after the age of 70. Did you know that there's more sugar in 100 grams of dates than in half a chocolate bar? When you grab a handful of dates to enjoy with your tea, you're unknowingly giving your liver an extra workout. It turns out that fructose from dates is almost entirely processed by the liver. Don't do this to yourself. Your liver can suffer from excess sugar even faster than you might think. Researchers have proven that regularly consuming a large number of dates, especially with low physical activity, significantly increases the risk of fatty liver disease. This is not just a theory. Large studies have shown that elderly individuals can quickly accumulate fat in the liver due to overeating dates, leading to symptoms such as fatigue, heaviness in the right side, and loss of appetite. A story that could happen to anyone. She ate dates every day and didn't understand why she felt worse with each passing month. It turned out that the problem was with her beloved dried fruits. But there's some good news. How can you enjoy the benefits of dates without harming your liver? Just know your limits: 23 pieces a day, and only as part of a balanced diet. Don't make dates an everyday substitute for sweets. Let them be an occasional treat, not a dangerous habit. Don't be fooled by their enticing sweetness. If only you had known this earlier. Next, we'll explore which product has an even more significant impact on the liver. You might be surprised. In 5th place, we have a real trap for millions of families: margarine and baked goods made with it. Did you know that just one buttery roll can pose an unseen threat to your liver? Remember the comfort, the smell of hot pastries you bake for your loved ones. Tradition, warmth, care. But here's an unexpected fact. Beneath that golden crust often lies the liver's main enemy: margarine with trans fats. Few people realize that even a small piece of commercial baked goods made with margarine can accumulate in the liver for years. Don't make this mistake. Don't believe that margarine is harmless. It used to be seen as a healthy and affordable alternative to butter. But now science is saying otherwise. Research has shown that most types of margarine contain trans fatty acids. This isn't regular fat. It's artificially modified molecules that the body can't break down. Here's a fact. The American Heart Association warns that even 23 grams of trans fats per day increase the risk not only of heart attacks, but also of fatty liver disease. Imagine, your liver is a small factory. It's already working around the clock, and trans fats overload it, causing inflammation and fat accumulation in the cells. And here's the paradox. You're enjoying a pastry, while an illness quietly sneaks up on you, without pain or obvious symptoms. Sometimes years go by, and only then does a doctor finally deliver the diagnosis. Fatty liver disease. Why are older adults considered to be in a special risk zone? It turns out that as we age, liver enzymes weaken, and even a small pastry with margarine can be a challenge for your body. If you had known this earlier, you would probably have wondered, is it still worth buying store-bought pastries? In Europe and the US, industrial margarine is already banned. Did you know that trans fats are directly linked to metabolic syndrome and can accelerate the progression of fatty liver disease? Harvard researchers have no doubts about it. How to protect yourself and your loved ones. You might be surprised at how easy it is. Read the ingredients, choose homemade baked goods made with butter or cold-pressed vegetable oil. And for tea, try dried fruits, nuts, or dark chocolate. Your liver deserves the best. Don't let hidden enemies steal your health. Remember, the cause of fatty liver disease, margarine, and baked goods made with it can be quite misleading. There are still 4 products left, and they are the most unexpected. Quarterly product, mango. Bright, juicy, like a piece of sunshine on your plate. Who would have thought that this fruit could be a sweet trap for your liver, especially if you're over 70? Did you know that behind this exotic exterior could lurk a real threat to your health? Don't do this with mangoes. It can harm your liver if you're not careful. Why does a healthy fruit become a foe, especially if you're over 70? Let me tell you something. Every piece of mango has a whole spoonful of sugar in it. Few people know that 100 grams of mango contains up to 15 grams of sugar. That's almost like half a chocolate bar. Even though it seems like fruit is much healthier. What you may not know about fructose is that it, rather than the familiar glucose, is primarily processed by your liver. If you enjoy indulging in whole fruits, especially as you get older, your liver may struggle to keep up and start storing fat right within itself. Scientists have proven that excess fructose is one of the main triggers of fatty liver disease. A story about how one fruit ruined health. Remember a summer evening, your grandchildren, and a basket of fruit. You indulge in mangoes, unaware that your liver is working overtime. At first, just a little piece, then more. Year after year, the doctor sadly informs me during the ultrasound, fatty liver disease. If only you had known this 5 years ago. As we age, the liver becomes less resilient, enzyme activity slows down, and metabolism decreases. This is particularly dangerous for those who are overweight, have diabetes, or suffer from metabolic syndrome, as every extra dose of fructose is like adding fuel to the fire. You've always believed that fruits should be healthy, and you were right. But mangoes are the exception. When a whole fruit turns from a source of vitamins into a threat to the liver, especially when it becomes a daily habit. How to enjoy the benefits of mango without the risks. Simply put, a small slice in a salad is perfect. But don't turn mangoes into a regular treat, especially if you already have issues with blood sugar levels or liver health. Nutritionists confirm that it's better to alternate mango with less sweet fruits and occasionally replace it with vegetables. The key thing is to take care of yourself. Let mangoes be a small celebration, not a dangerous habit. Even the most beautiful fruits can be treacherous, especially when moderation is forgotten. Third place, sausages and processed meats, the silent destroyers of your liver you never knew about. What you didn't know about your favorite sausages, they can slowly but surely undermine your liver health, even if you think you're only eating them in moderation. Why a cozy sandwich with smoked ham can lead to problems you won't discover until it's too late. Don't do this to your diet. It could harm your liver. Sausages and smoked meats are much more than just meat. They are a powerful mix of saturated fats, salt, preservatives, and hidden chemicals that emerge during the smoking process. They are the insidious enemy that works against your liver every single day. What is the hidden danger, and why should you be cautious? Saturated fats. Mayonnaise and butter are far from being the only sources of heavy fats. Sausages, hot dogs, and bacon all contribute to overwhelming the liver. When there's too much fat, liver cells start to store it within themselves. This is the first step towards fatty liver disease, and you might not even feel any pain. Salt and preservatives. Don't let the pink color fool you. It is the nitrites in the composition that form nitrosamines, substances that increase the toxic load on the liver and can lead to serious health issues. Smoking. Smoked foods may look incredibly appetizing, but behind their enticing aroma lie harmful substances like tar and phenols that can irritate and poison the body. Fact. Studies have shown that people who regularly consume sausages and hot dogs are nearly twice as likely to suffer from non-alcoholic fatty liver disease compared to those who avoid them. Many people believe, one sandwich won't hurt, but that's a dangerous misconception. Regular, albeit tiny, portions of sausage or smoked meats are like drops of water that slowly fill a vessel over time. And soon, your liver is overloaded while you remain unaware of the impending trouble. What if you could be closer to perfect health simply by swapping a couple of slices of sausage for a piece of boiled chicken breast? How to enjoy flavor and satisfaction without the risk. Opt for chicken breast, veal, or turkey, baked or steamed. If you decide to treat yourself, be sure to add as many fresh vegetables as possible to your sausage. Fiber helps neutralize some harmful substances. Remember, the liver doesn't hurt until the situation is critical. Don't wait for warning signs. Take proactive steps. Eliminate excess processed meats and smoked foods from your diet, and you'll be amazed at how easily you can feel light, energized, and confident about the future. We still need to identify the last two most dangerous foods for the liver, and the final leader of this anti-ranking is just around the corner. The second product on our list of liver hazards is watermelon. And here's something you didn't know about it. It's hard to believe that anyone among us hasn't fondly recalled those juicy, icy slices in the middle of August. Family gatherings, laughter, and what could be safer than sweet watermelon in its striped rind? But beware. Don't make the mistake with watermelon. Your liver might not forgive you. You might be surprised, but this summer, favorite can seriously impact liver health, especially after the age of 70. Why is that? Simply put, there are 67 grams of pure sugars, mostly fructose and glucose, in every 100 grams of watermelon. But who eats just 100 grams? During the season, we can easily consume 700 to 800 grams at a time. That's 50 to 60 grams of sugar, nearly the entire daily limit. Here's how it works. As we age, the liver loses its former strength, metabolism slows down, and the ability to process sugars decreases. Excess fructose is converted into fat directly within the liver cells, leading to the development of fatty liver disease. It turns out that even diet watermelon can be a cause of hidden fatty liver. Have you ever found yourself in a situation like this? Summer, it's hot, and all you want to do is drink, but there's a huge, tempting watermelon on the table. It feels like you can eat as much as you want. After all, it's not cake. But after a couple of hours, a feeling of heaviness and fatigue sets in, and suddenly the tests show elevated liver enzymes. She cries out for help, while we think we're doing everything right. Researchers confirm that for elderly individuals with metabolic disorders, even healthy foods like watermelon can lead to spikes in blood sugar levels and increase the strain on the liver. So if you already have a predisposition to fatty liver disease, an extra slice can pose a significant risk. But there's good news. You can protect yourself in a very simple way. How? Just stick to 2 small slices, about 150-200 grams a day, and watermelon will remain a summer delight without any negative consequences. Remember, the third item on the list of worst foods for the liver is watermelon. Its danger lies in the fact that it seems harmless, but it can easily lead to hidden sugar overconsumption. Did you not know this yet? Now you do. Check your habits and let your liver keep you happy for many years to come. Alcohol takes the top spot in our list of concerns. Surprising? Many people believe that having a couple of glasses of wine to whet the appetite or enjoying a little during celebrations is harmless. But here's something you might not know about alcohol. Even modest amounts can silently damage your liver, especially as you get older. Don't make this mistake. Your liver doesn't forgive carelessness. Did you know that your liver is your personal filter and protector, working around the clock? It neutralizes toxins, breaks down fats, and regulates metabolism. But alcohol is a cunning destroyer. It infiltrates liver cells, disrupts their function, and causes the organ to store fat instead of breaking it down. The result is fatty liver disease, often without pain or obvious symptoms. Only laboratory tests can reveal a concerning picture when everything seems fine. Studies have confirmed that even consuming 10-20 grams of pure alcohol per day, which is just 1 glass of wine or 50 milliliters of a strong spirit, significantly increases the risk of developing fatty liver disease. And if you're over 70, the risk skyrockets. Why does the liver lose its ability to effectively detoxify as we age? And why do cells become more vulnerable? Now imagine this. Every time you raise a glass in a toast to health, you trigger a chain of processes that slowly damage your liver from the inside. Yellowing skin, fatigue, and a feeling of heaviness in the right upper abdomen are all distress signals that are often overlooked. Few people realize that regular alcohol consumption can weaken the liver's immune defenses, making it vulnerable even to harmless infections. Why is a little a dangerous trap? Alcohol not only disrupts fat metabolism, but also induces oxidative stress. Harmful compounds accumulate in the body, damaging cell membranes and accelerating the death of liver cells. And when you add excess weight, overeating, and a sedentary lifestyle, the disease progresses at a much faster rate. The European Association for the Study of the Liver, along with leading institutions like the Mayo Clinic and Harvard Health Publishing, are unanimous. To prevent fatty liver disease in adulthood, it is essential to completely avoid alcohol or limit it as much as possible. The less, the better. Especially if you already have liver issues, high blood sugar, excess weight, or if you are taking medications that put a strain on your liver. If you had known this 5 years ago, your liver might have already thanked you with great well-being, vitality, energy, and even improved sleep. Try swapping your usual ritual of having a shot for a cup of fragrant herbal tea, a glass of water with lemon, or some kefir. You'll be amazed at how easily you can feel a boost of energy. Let alcohol be just a passing phase or completely disappear from your life. After all, health and longevity are far more enjoyable than fleeting pleasures. Don't let alcohol become your hidden enemy. Take care of yourself with love and compassion. This is the final block of our analysis, and it has the potential to change your perspective on everyday products. Few people realize that as we age, even familiar foods require special attention. Regular checkups, consulting with your doctor, and making informed choices today are the keys to your health tomorrow. Research from the Mayo Clinic confirms that a healthy diet is the best way to prolong liver health. Imagine if you could live for many years free from fatigue and illness. Everything starts with the choices you make today. May your table become a place of strength and care, rather than a trap filled with deceit. Take care of yourself. Mindful eating is the easiest way to stay energized and enjoy life every day.